বিসমিল্লাহির রহমানির রহিম। আসসালামু আলাইকুম, কেমন আছেন সবাই? আশা করি ভালো আছেন। আমি আপনাদের ভালো আছি। ওয়েলকাম ব্যাক টু মাই পেজ। আমি শামীম, যুক্তরাষ্ট্রের নিউ ইয়র্ক থেকে আপনাদের সবাইকে স্বাগতম। এই যে দেখুন, আমরা চলে আসছি ঈদগাহ মাঠে। এটা হচ্ছে মিডল্যান্ড বিচ, সাউথ বিচ, গেট নাম্বার ফিল্ড নাম্বার 5। এখানে এখানে সিকিউরিটি দেওয়া হচ্ছে, মানে দেখে যাচ্ছে একদিকে পুরুষ একদিকে মহিলা। এই যে দেখুন, বিশাল জামাত মানুষ এখনো আসতেছে। নামাজ 8টার সময় শুরু হওয়ার কথা, এখনো শুরু হয়নি, কারণ মানুষ আসতেছে, আরো মানুষ আসতেছে, অপেক্ষা করতেছে সবাই মানুষের জন্য। এই যে দেখুন, বিশাল বড় জামাত। গত রমজানের জামাতে আমরা 6,000 মানুষ, এবার আরো বেশি হতে পারে। বিশাল পার্কিং লট over there.
Please make sure to fill it up as people are still coming in trying to catch the salah. And without further ado, I will pass the mic to Sheikh Abdurrahman Badawi to explain how Salatul Eid works. Assalamu alaikum.
I don't know. Okay.
It's rain all week. But alhamdulillah, Allah has gifted us another opportunity to pray outside as per the sunnah of our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Inshallah, in future years, with all of our contributions and all of your help and your generous donations, we can always have a backup in our new center, inshallah, once there's some space. That way we won't live in fear of the rain anymore, inshallah. So, we're going to start our salah shortly. We have a lot of people coming in. Jazakumullah khairan. I'm going to give a brief overview of how the prayer is done. Salatul Eid is like Jum'ah, except it is performed in the opposite way. So in Jum'ah, we hear the khutbah first, and then we do the salah. When it comes to Eid, we pray the prayer first, and then we hear the khutbah. Usually the Eid khutbah is a bit shorter, and the Prophet ﷺ highly emphasized that we sit and we listen to the khutbah the same way that we do in Jum'ah. Many people have taken it to be a habit. As soon as the salah is done, they just get up, they shake hands, they give their hugs, and they're sort of making a commotion and not allowing the others to sit down and listen. If we abandon the sunnah in this way, it is only a few years or generations before it is gone completely. So inshallah, we all renew our intention to revive the sunnah of our beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to sit and to remain seated as we do in Jum'ah for the khutbah of Eid as well. Salatul Eid is like any other prayer except for one difference, and that is at the very beginning we say more takbir than we usually do. In the first rak'ah we do 7 takbir, and in the second rak'ah we do 5. Other than that, the salah is exactly like any other salah. During the takbir, you can raise your hand with each one, or you can choose not to. Both are fine. And there's nothing that you say in between each takbir. It is just a moment, and then you say the next one, and you just follow the imam, inshallah. 7 takbir in the first rak'ah, and then 5 in the second one. For those who are planning, or those who have planned to do a sacrifice, the udhiyah or qurbani, most of us, we end up doing it overseas in order to help and to donate to others. Now the question always arises, well, what do I do? The sunnah is not to shave, not to cut your hair or trim your nails until the sacrifice has been slaughtered. The only issue is if you're sacrificing overseas, you don't really have a timeline. The organizations don't typically tell you. Now this is one of two categories. If you're doing the sacrifice yourself, or if you've delegated somebody personally.
নামাজের জন্য দাঁড়িয়ে যাচ্ছে, এখনই নামাজ শুরু হবে। 10 মিনিট দেরি হয়েছে, কারণ 8টার সময় নামাজ শুরু হওয়ার কথা ছিল, বাট এখন শুরু করতেছে, কারণ মানুষের জন্য অপেক্ষা করতেছিল যাতে বেশি মানুষ হয়। আরও মানুষ এখনও আসতেছে। নামাজের পরে কুরবানি করতে হবে, এই জন্য খুব তাড়াতাড়ি নামাজ পড়ার জন্য চেষ্টা করতেছে। অনেক মানুষ যারা এখনও আসেননি, শরীক হতে পারেন, তাড়াতাড়ি চলে আসুন। ফাদার ক্যাবোটানি বুলেভার্ড, মিডল্যান্ড বিচ, সাউথ বিচ, 5 নম্বর আমরা শুরু হইতেছে। মাত্র নামাজ পড়া শেষ হয়েছে, এখন খুতবা পড়বে। খুতবা নামাজের একটা অংশ, তো খুতবা শুনতে হবে। No problem.
It says in the Quran, O you who believe, fear Allah as he should be feared. Be conscious of your Creator as He deserves, and do not die except in a state of Islam. May Allah Ta'ala make us of those who transition to the next life in a state that He is pleased with. Ameen. Brothers and sisters, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, walillahi alhamd. God is the greatest, God is the greatest, God is the greatest. There is none worthy of worship but Him. God is the greatest, God is the greatest, but faith that will persevere. أقول ما تسمعون وأستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه. Subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us the wisdom to preserve our traditions, the courage to confront modern challenges, and the strength to stay firm in our faith. May He accept our sacrifices, forgive our transgressions, and guide us to the straight path. Let us use this day of Eid to reaffirm our commitment to hold on to our precious traditions, to safeguard our rich Islamic heritage against the winds of malicious change. Let us remember that the old that is strong does not wither. It only strengthens with time, becoming a beacon of light for those who seek guidance. Our faith is a resilient one. Don't worry about the faith. It will persevere. It will outlast. But the question remains, will you go with it? Or will you stay behind? The choice, brothers and sisters, is entirely yours. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, walillahi alhamd. God is the greatest, God is the greatest, God is the greatest, and there is none worthy of worship but Him. God is the greatest, God is the greatest, and to Him belong all praise. Eidukum Mubarak, wa taqabbal Allahu minna wa minkum, wa jazakum Allahu khairan, wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
যারা এই জামাতে শরীক হতে পারেননি, আরেকটা জামাত এখনই শুরু হবে, সো এখনো চলে আসতে পারেন ওই আর সেকেন্ড জামাতে শরীক হওয়ার জন্য। ঈদ মোবারক সবাইকে, ভালো থাকবেন।
The next salah inshallah will be at 9 o'clock sharp. The next salah, the next and final salah